Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
I need the early game. Hellfire is not really a keep against Hunter. You need to kill Hunter minions 1-1 immediately. If you wait till turn 4 and tap for Hellfire, you know, you're probably too low to stabilize because Hunter has so much reach. It's like turn 1 Leper and turn 2 Juggler, you know, maybe, especially if he plays like Animal Companion that doesn't die too.
Greetings, traveler. I greet you.
I kind of a good hand though. Unfortunately, no Dark Bomb or Mortal Coil, but yeah, I have these two, which is really good early on.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
This is kind of weird because if I play Sunfury this turn, I'm missing a tap. But, you know, I'm just going to play it anyways. It depends what I draw next turn if I'm kind of messing on my mana curve. Because if I tap this turn, I could drop Sunfury and tap next turn. But I do want to get the taunt going. Not only the taunt going, I do want the Sunfury to be developed as early as possible. So I can start removing his minions by attacking. So it's like multiple reasons. Okay, I see his high main in his hand. I guess I know that he's a mid-range hunter now. Probably want to tap more and use my life more as a resource against a mid-range hunter.
Quickly.
Play a little bit greedier, especially if I know he has a high main in his hand. I'm going to need that greediness to beat the high main. Most of the time it's Snake and Freezing. I'm just running Bear Trap, that's so weird. So he has 3 beasts, no way I'm stopping Houndmaster. I'm just gonna attack into here.
Job's done.
There's no 3-drops I want to play, so Mortal Coiling first to get a 3-drop and not tapping doesn't really make that much sense. Whereas it's not super important for me to even use Mortal Coil, so maybe if I tapped into Watcher I could just play the Watcher and save the Coil, is my thoughts on that play. With the tapping first.
From the void I come.
The Cryo plays Shadow Flame is kind of like another Argus, second Argus. A lot of decks that I just rather have Argus. Shadow Flame is basically really only more important against other control decks, because Hellfire is really the AoE you want against most aggro decks anyways.
I see.
Oh, that's interesting play on his end. This is pretty YOLO.
Quickly.
I got this.
Summon me. A paltry task.
I think I should have attacked first with that one. It would have kind of worked at the same.
To my side.
So I could have like done a little bit better clear by using Dark Bomb, but if I use Dark Bomb, I wouldn't be able to taunt, and I think having the taunt on the Molten is more important than getting a full board clear. There are a couple moves I had where they involved both Hellfire and Dark Bomb, and I would still be able to get the one Molten Giant, but I didn't think it was worth it to not get the taunt going, so I just ended up playing like this. Actually, I don't really think it ended up any differently with how I attacked first with my 2-3 when the Doom Guard popped out, because I would have died anyways. Even if I used the Doom Guard to remove the Loatheb, it was still died to Hellfire, so This is new. Oh, that's pretty bad for me, Leok. He has 3 minions. So, it looks like he probably doesn't have Unleash the Hounds in his hand. King Crush is 9 mana, right? Let me look it up. Yeah, it's 9 mana.
I wonder.
Since he hasn't played his Westerner Beast the whole time, it's kind of likely to be King Crush.
So many possibilities.
I guess there's no reason for me to tap right now. My hand is so bulky. I kind of just need to maximize my life right now. If I tap to 9... Let's see, kill command is 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'm just not going to tap. If I do want to survive against King Crush, does 8 damage on turn 9. I need a taunt, realistically, or maybe just be at 15 and clear the board. We'll see. If I can get Mal'Ganis and Draxus at the same time, maybe. Like Draxus to heal and Mal'Ganis as a taunt. Should be Freezing Trap. Although from my hand, it's kind of unlikely that I'm going to be able to use anything else to get the Freezing Trap.
To the void. We're almost out of time.
Maybe I shouldn't have even attacked. It would have got buffed to a 5-6, a little bit harder for him to kill.
Quickly.
Wow, he's just interesting. That might just be lights out for him. 9 plus 6 is 15. I do win on a Dark Bomb Hellfire too. I just Draxus him here in the face. And Draxus is kind of safe too. I guess I don't see a reason not to play Draxus.
Draxus, Helidon Lord of the Burning Legion.
Oh, Dread Scale is what he got. That makes sense. Because you can't play Dread Scale when you have the board. It's like a minion that is holding all game.
The beasts obey me.
Well played. Well played.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
I even mulligan Emperor early game. I was looking for another 4-drop, especially Void Caller. Void Caller is actually better than Twilight Drake early, I think. Actually, come to think of it, the best possible opening is probably coin Twilight Drake into Void Caller. No, it's actually just coin Void Caller turn 3. I was thinking this coin Void Caller might be Deathbite, but it's still kind of scary. It's definitely scary for them to do that. Whereas this is kind of weak to like slam, execute, and things like that. The first guy should be peeling his armor so that you can't get shield slammed. Develop my Watcher here. It doesn't do much, but it gives me an option of Sunfurying just the Watcher. That way I can play the Watcher offensively. It's not going to be that good now. Although it's still okay, it protects my Twilight Drake still. I'll probably end up doing that. Still better than playing the Belcher. Even though I get a Slime after Belcher. No, but I get a 2-2 after this move, so...
Shields up.
This is like my Slime with this play, the other the Sunfury Protector. I get extra tap like this. Want to maximize my hand size for Emperor.
I got this.
It's actually cool if he plays Dr. Boom, he doesn't get to kill my Emperor. It's really scary. Leave up Emperor. How many cards I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After Dr. Bid Game Hunter 5 mana. Looks like I can play this coil here. I'm gonna be...
I got this.
Actually, I should maybe just cycle both coils. I get in 2 face damage as well. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna play some a little too weak to brawl. I'm a little bit worried about Baron Geddon because 2/2/2, but you know, Mountain Giant's Baron versus Baron Geddon, but if I get Brawl playing Mountain Giant's still worse, and this isn't so bad against Baron Geddon because I still have the 3/5.
My shield for Argon.
I'm not going to play the Watcher in case of second Brawl. That's what I'm weak to anyways, because I'm already so far ahead. He kind of needs a second Brawl, so playing Watcher, not only does it just suicide it against the second Brawl, it might win the Brawl, which is even worse. I feel like I have potential lethal.
My shield for Argon. The breach. Gul'dan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your soul shall be mine.
Kind of tempted to drop the Mountain Giant here in this matchup with the coin, because I'm going to be coining out Twilight Drake. The lowest amount of mana that the Mountain Giant can drop is for 5. That might be still good enough. I have the Dream Hand. Which minion to drop?
Ha, this guy's toast.
For coin out Quiet Grant 4/9, backstab is 2 damage, eviscerate 6 damage after, deadly poison 8 damage.
So many possibilities. possibilities.
I guess the point is I don't really see a point. There is a point in the fact that if I play Void Caller, he's probably going to trade in with this dagger. Also, another thing is if he plays a Shredder or a Violet Teacher, maybe this is better, but I don't have the mana anyways to dedicate 1 mana next turn to coil the Violet Teacher, so I think this is better. If you play Shredder or Violet Teacher goes face, I can Hellfire first and then trade in on the second half, or trade in the Violet Teacher. Here, the issue is, if I do lose the Void Caller, I won't be able to play Mountain Giant on 5 after Twilight Drake on 4, because of it'll pull an extra card from my hand this way. I don't think that's a big deal, ultimately. And Sap, it's the same thing. There's no difference in Sap, since either one Sap counters the same amount. In fact, Sap doesn't even counter it, it's just... We do want to kill Azure Drake. Can Hellfire Mortal Coil leave up a 3-1?
So many possibilities.
Or I could just go super greedy and just try for the 3-3 and then play a big guy. In tempo, it's much better, but...
Almost out of time.
I think this is the best of both worlds. I get to kill a big threat. I don't get to kill all the minions, but effectively, it's the same thing, except I leave up a 3-3, but add a whole 8-8 extra. If I just did the whole AoE move, I'd end up with pretty much just whatever comes out of the Void Caller. So it'd be a minus this, and then minus this. Well, that's not good. I just die to Blade Flurry. I don't think I have any way to deal with it.
My shield for Argon.
I'd rather take the chance I die to Blade Flurry than having a YOLO tap for a heal bot. I mean, the odds are too low, I feel. Because I only get a heal bot 2 times out of 18. And also, he doesn't always have Blade Flurry, hopefully, so... Plus, even if I did that move, I wouldn't have a taunt. Not that the taunt is that relevant anyways. Well, I mean, of course it's relevant, but if I healed up, it'd be fine.
We hunger for vengeance.
13. I'm 1 off lethal. 1 mana off lethal as well. 13. I can do 13 plus 3, 16 damage. Eviscerate, I'm almost dying to it. In fact, I am dying to Eviscerate right now. I do need to clear some of these things. Probably clear some of these things while threatening lethal. Eviscerate, SI kills me if I don't kill this. But he has to have something that costs less than 3 mana for that.
Almost out of time.
Alright, no prep. Sprint.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your soul shall be mine.
I'm really looking for a giant in this situation. Because if I do a turn 4 Void Caller, I can do a turn 5 giant for 3 mana and get an extra tap in. Seeing the Drake, well, it's certainly not bad. I'd much rather see a giant right now.
Pay attention, class.
Gonna have to go with my weaker minion here because I need to kill the Violet Teacher, and the 3-4 kills are too slow. Whereas this I have Immortal Coil next turn.
I am ready to learn.
That's okay for
I
me.
am ready to learn.
Hopefully he doesn't have another prep. I just need to kill my
I am
teacher.
ready to learn.
If I knew I top decked the Hellfire, I would have probably put the other minion, since Hellfire plus trade would have been really good. I'm just gonna Mortal Coil this guy and not Hellfire. There's a lot of cards though. The Violet Teacher gave him a lot of tempo. Because even though my board's much stronger and pressuring him, he's in a better situation than where Rogue is generally right now. Not only does he have a semi bit of board, he also got a sprint off already, so he has 9 cards in his hand right now. Rogue's really good with combo. I mean, in this matchup, Handlock's basically all in, but Handlock is a really strong mid game. Because eventually, once the game gets too late, Rogue's Blade Flurries and Oils become too much to deal with.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Nice. He didn't see that move with the Hellfire. I was really scared if he saw that. So this is why you want to take it down to a 3-3.
Shields up.
Since I have Boom next turn, and I probably do want to play Boom, the Watcher sitting there won't be doing anything, and I have another Taunt Giver in my hand, Defender Vargas, and I have a Belcher, so I like just playing the Sun Fury. It's more pressure than the Watcher.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn.
5, 8, 9. He's 8 more damage to kill me. It's certainly possible, but pretty much have to play Boom. Actually, since I traded, he needs 9 damage, not 8 to kill me. A little bit better since Double Eviscerate isn't lethal.
We hunger for vengeance. I am ready to learn.
Ha! This guy's toast.
Almost out of time. By the power of Ragnarok, I have the power!
If he does have an oil, I need to hope that I don't die. Like, and maybe it buffs the Violet Teacher token instead. Because oil is 6 damage. He only needs 6 more to kill me.
I am ready to learn.
Kind of falling more and more behind.
Choose soon.
Gonna need to make a big power play with Molten Giant. Kind of setting up the cheap Giant combo next turn. I can play Molten Giant plus Watcher plus Argus next turn, even with a tap.
So many.
9 cards left. Blade Flurry is almost a certainty at this point. In fact, he's probably had a Blade Flurry for the last 5 turns and just hasn't had a good opportunity to. Once we start getting down to this amount of cards, can start narrowing down his hand. since he's playing Van Cleef, hopefully he has cards like Healbot left in his deck and that Earthen Ring Healer, but things like Blade Flurry and Oiled are the scary cards right now. I've gotten through most of his minions, both Drakes, both Teachers.
This guy's toast.
It's just the burst spells I'm scared of right now. Okay, I did get his weapon. He has 10 damage, there's no way I can Drax this. Let's go ahead and... Could I Hellfire and do all that? Hellfire, I'll have 4 more mana. Off by just a tiny bit. That's so awkward. Hellfire, and then I'll have 4 more mana. Can't play everything.
Almost out of time.
My shield for Argon.
Since Hellfire only saves me a little bit of damage as well. I mean, it saves me only 3 damage in a way because it removes... It does 3, but it also hurts me, right? So...
I am ready.
It kills 6 power and it hits me for 3. I think I'd rather have the Watcher. Especially since I can Hellfire next turn against the Apprentices from this turn.
I am ready to learn.
Too soon.
No more saps, but hopefully I don't die. It's definitely possible I'm just dead here. Not much left in his deck. I think he's used both preps, which is majorly in my favor. Because prep, he can't really cast double oil and flurry in the same turn without the preps.
So many.
I guess not without the weaponry prepped either. No, his deck's really minion heavy, so he might not have double oil and stuff. That probably saved him. The Dark Bomb, if I could play that, I would have lethal. I don't think I even want to make Inferno. Let's just go ahead and play Valcanus.
Almost out of time.
That Belcher actually really hurt. This allows him to set up for Blade Flurry. Problem with last turn is he couldn't set it up because I would just have lethal. So he has a single target down the Molten Giant. Now at 8-5, it's actually kind of weak to Flurry too.
I'm almost out of cards.
He needs to find a turn to set up the weapon. Because right now, it's so hard for him without prep to combo. He needs more. And his deck's really minion heavy. Do 11 damage to win.
So
I have
many
8. If I tap for another Dark Bomb, I win. I don't have any more Hellfires. I could tap and still... No, it's... Okay, I know what to do.
You face Duraxus, the Lord of the Burning Legion.
Feels bad to Dark Bomb instead of make Inferno, but I think he might be out of minions. He's played so many minions, and if I can stop that Tinker Oil from hitting me...
Well played.
Uh-oh. I still need a top deck. Oh. Wow, I lost. Hasn't played his Flurry yet. It's GG.
I've got the beast in my
My shield